I don't know. I get too stressed out when it comes to promoting my music.
Oh, it's the
Um, it
worst.
is the worst, and
It is the worst. It is
I
the absolute worst.
I kind of like to try to let it speak for itself. I know there's a lot of things that I could be doing to increase my plays and increase my my listeners. But at the end of the day, it's just like my philosophy has always been, as long as I have like one person who's enjoying my stuff, that's all I really care about at the end of the day. So yeah, I mean I've definitely had tracks that I've uploaded and you know weeks go by and it takes me forever
Nothing.
to get like triple digits, like everyone does that. And especially now because
Yeah,
the
it's even worse because there's so many scams out there.
it's worse
'Cause
because there's the nature of the internet, things change in popularity, things morph and turn into other things, and if you aren't able to adapt, then you're going to get left behind. I mean, we're seeing that with apps like TikTok, for example. Um
mm, oh yeah,
you can become an overnight celebrity with TikTok now if you play your
I
cards right.
know. I mean, look at freaking Addison Rae.
Right.
Addison Rae got on by she got on by doing freaking videos on TikTok of her dancing. And then she comes out with a record called Obsessed. It's not a great song. It's not a terrible song like a lot of people say it is, but it's not a great song. And it's getting millions of streams. It's panned by critics, right? So music critics today never like actually give bad reviews of songs, but they gave a terrible review for this song. And the song was so bad to a lot of people that they would like people would upload YouTube videos of their reactions to the song because it was so bad. Yet it's got millions of streams, ended up on so many Spotify editorial playlists. It's crazy just from TikTok. And this is somebody who wasn't even singing on TikTok. This is a girl who was dancing on TikTok.
TikTok came out in what like 2018, so it's been like
Yeah, I think it's
not even like 3 years that it's been around, and it's already kind of drastically changed honestly a lot of artist strategy. Because just think about it, like you have somebody who has 20 million followers or something crazy, and then they do like a minute long dance with your song, and
mhm.
just that act alone makes it viral. Just that act alone puts you in the like 8 figures of plays on Spotify.
Yeah, and
Next thing you know,
yeah.
you're getting hit up, you're getting booked, this and that, all off of one app. So you have to be able to, I mean, as an artist, and that's where part of the especially if you're a small indie artist who doesn't have a team behind you, who doesn't have a manager, a publicist, a publisher, social media person, you kind of have to be aware of all these things by yourself and make the music. So if you're not, keeping up with some of these things, if, that is to say that if blowing up and getting popularity and getting followers is your goal, if that's your goal, then you're going to have to understand that what worked 3 or 4 years ago might not work as well as what's working right now. And you have to be able to adapt and say, okay, I accept, the market's changing, things are changing always,
Yeah, and I always say that if there's anybody who's paying attention to that, it's the major labels, because there are major labels who will go to TikTokers, popular TikTokers, and they will pay them to try to make their songs go viral. So there are literally agencies now where TikTokers who are popular will get hired to try to make a song go viral, and they'll get a cut of the money. I mean, this is stuff that's going on.
Oh no, I've said this.
Business.
I've said this all the time. I've told this to my friends when it comes to like influencer culture in general. Like I've had friends ask me like, "Yo, why? Like, how are these people making like hundreds and thousands of dollars from just like making a story, promoting a brand. And I'm when I'm talking about this kind of money, I'm talking about like the Kylie Jenners and like the people with the crazy followers. And it's because
Mhm.
when you think about it from a business standpoint, if you're following the money, think about like the Super Bowl, how much money a company pays just to have 30 seconds on a Super Bowl ad. And if they were to track, you know, the volume of eyes watching that, maybe they get like 10 million people who see that ad, but they paid millions and millions of dollars. Or they could go over to like Kylie Jenner or somebody who's a crazy influencer, throw them like 100,000, get double the views because everybody's and their mom is on Instagram. So it's like that kind of thing it's crazy to think about like how that kind of economic influence is affecting art and music today, right? Because now you have some of these artists who are like get big overnight artists who can recognize that game and get ahead of it. And it's I don't know, it's interesting to see.
Well, you have a lot of artists today feeling forced to make TikTok, I guess, music that would appeal to TikTok. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so now you're seeing people just releasing singles. Okay. Because
Mhm.
especially for new artists, they'll just release a bunch of singles because it's a lot easier to send that to a TikToker, or and they'll sometimes try to throw in some kind of gimmick or something that they know will be a hook for people to get on. I mean, I think Sweetie does this a lot. You know, you listen to some of these rappers today, it's very obvious. Like I can't remember the song, but it's the one that goes skinny waist, pretty face with a big donker. I can't remember the name of
Yeah.
it, but that one, it's like so many people. Of course, that's gonna resonate with people on TikTok. And it seems like,
I thought the same exact thing when Drake came out with Tootsie Slide.
oh
I was like, oh,
yeah,
this is like he literally only made this because he wants people on TikTok to do it. Like that's why he made